Well, hot dog, howdy, y'all. It is me, the Shark Cowboy 220, coming back at you with another NFL predictions video, this time for Week 5. But first, with the Week 4 recap, I went 9-6. So overall, I was okay. There's a couple games that was shocking. Eagles, Cardinals game was shocking. This one, not so much. This one, not so much. That one was also a toss-up. Overall, it's pretty good football. This one was a bit shocking, the Cowboy Brown one. But let's hop straight into Week 5 and not wasting time. So Thursday night football game, which is finally a good one. Hell yeah. The Buccaneers at Bears, which will be a good one. It's in Chicago. I got to take the Buccaneers. They're looking better. The Bears did not look all that well in their last game. I just think the Buccaneers edge this one out. Though Nick Foles does have a good history against Tom Brady. So don't count out the Bears just yet. Moving on to Sunday morning games. Raiders at Chiefs. Chiefs looked very sloppy against the Patriots, but they did win. Raiders didn't look too bad against the Bills, but just couldn't pull it off. It's going to be a good game, but I do think the Chiefs win this one. So next, Broncos at Patriots, which I think is a 125 game now. So I'm pretty sure that's a Sunday afternoon game, but I'll do it anyways. I'll do it now. Give me the Patriots. They didn't look horrible. Stephon Gilmore's probably not going to play this game due to COVID. So that's a huge loss. I think they're going to be sitting Newton and starting Stidham this game, and I believe it's going to be Driscoll starting for the Broncos. So Denver's offense looks pretty good, but it was the Jets, so of course. It's in New England. I got to give it to the Patriots. Though this one's a toss-up that can go either way, especially if it's the battle of backups here. All right, so next, Bengals and Ravens. I think Ravens are going to tear the Bengals apart. It's in Baltimore. It will be close to start, and then that's when the Ravens will really pound it. Though a good win for Cincinnati, beating Jacksonville, getting their first win. Good job, Joe Burrow. Congrats on your first career win. So overall, good game, I think. Next, we have the Jaguars at Texans. Texans will finally get their first win. Jacksonville is looking horrible. Tape's out on them, and they're just looking garbage. But Houston, they just had a tough schedule. Their schedule the first 4 weeks are horrible. Though I do think they come back and they'll win now and get their first win against Jacksonville, especially being in Houston. Next, the Bills at Titans. Titans, who had all the COVID cases, are good to go or should be. But Buffalo playing some red hot football. I gotta take Buffalo. Tennessee's been really close in all their games, and I just trust Buffalo. That offense is playing terrific. Josh Allen's been balling, and everyone's just clicking right now. So I gotta take the Bills to take that one. Next, the Cardinals and Jets. Jets are horrible, probably worst team in the league. Cardinals looked really good and now looking really bad. But I do think they bounce back and get a win over the New York Jets here. Eagles getting their first win and now in first place in a really garbage NFC East. We'll take on the Pittsburgh Steelers, who got their game canceled due to Tennessee. It's in Pittsburgh. Apparently they're sleepers, but I think Steelers won that one convincingly and easily. Next, we have the Panthers and Falcons. I think Atlanta finally gets their first win here. Their offense is really good, and I think being in Atlanta helps. Carolina is playing really good, though, so they could sneak away with it. I wouldn't be shocked. But Atlanta, I think they finally pull through with one here. I think they finally get one. Rams at Redskins. Redskins were close, kinda, through one quarter at least, and then Ravens took it to them. Rams looked pretty sloppy against the Giants, but I think they'll win this game pretty easily. So give me the Rams to take down the Washington football team. My bad. Next, the Colts at Browns, and what's going to be a hell of a game. Browns went off the run game of all like four running backs. Chubb got hurt, which is a huge loss, but they still have Kareem Hunt, and they have the other two running backs who did run really well. OBJ had a hell of a day, and of course his best game in a Browns uniform is against the Cowboys because why not? But the Colts coming off a good win against the Bears. I feel like the Colts, that defense is just too good. I think they slow down the offense just enough for Rivers to carry the Colts to the win, and they'll do just enough offensively to beat the Browns. And will be a good game, but that's a toss-up. That can go either way, honestly. Dolphins at Niners. Niners coming off a really, I think, bad, embarrassing loss at home against the Eagles on primetime. They dominated. George Kittle had a hell of a day, but they still lost that game. Miami coming off a loss to Seattle, but they kept it close throughout the majority of the game. But it is in San Francisco. I don't know this game. Jimmy G's, I think he's back. He's questionable, but I think he's more likely to play. I'm gonna take the Niners. It's at home. I just don't think they blow it twice. Though I do think Miami can pull it off, so I wouldn't be shocked. Giants at Cowboys. Giants looking very sloppy. Daniel Jones and the turnovers is still a major problem. The defense hasn't been doing all right, but against this high-powered offense, where Dak Prescott is absolutely balling right now, I'm taking the boys, especially at being a home game. I just don't see the Cowboys going 1-4 with how talented that offense is, and their defense, which has been complete garbage, will finally step up and have a good game. I feel like, but still, this could be a trap game with how shit the Cowboys' defense have been. Sunday Night Football, Vikings at Seahawks, in which will be I think, a really good game. Minnesota coming off of finally a good game and their first win against the Houston Texans team that is not easy to beat. So with that, I'm gonna have to take Seattle though. It is a home game. Seattle's offense has been balling. Russell Wilson still, I think, is a front runner for MVP right now, probably. They did have a sloppy win in Miami, but it's in Miami, so take with that what you will. But I do think Seattle and the Seahawks just barely pull it off over Minnesota. Monday Night Football, Saints and Chargers, and what will be a pretty good game. Chargers just barely lost to Tampa Bay in a good shootout. Justin Herbert has been named the official starting quarterback. I think Chargers come out and play some good football, though it is in New Orleans. Kamara, he's just been terrific this year. Breeze, I think he has a good game, and I think the Saints will take out my bad, take out the Chargers in a good game. But this is my Week 5 predictions. Let me know the games you agree with, what games are toss-ups, who your favorite team is, and whether you agree with my pick or not. But with that being said, thank you for watching. Hope to see you all tune in to my Week 6 predictions. And I hope you enjoy.